Hey guys, welcome back to more Hallownest. In the last episode, we explored more of Kingdom's Edge, we talked to the wise Bardoon, and just kind of explored the area. In this episode, we only have a tiny portion left of this area to explore, so I just want to show that real quick. So we go this way. We're here on the map. We are back in the central, like, tall area. I did not want to fall down there. There's something really funny about hearing the bellfly noise and then just not seeing anything happen. They just kind of swoop off the screen. But anyway, see more fallen gladiators. There's something over there. Bellfly City. We got another one of these like little stumps full of money. Up here. I don't know, I think that's the correct way to progress, actually. But, yeah. Up here. Got a lot of butterflies. Watch your head. Up and up and up. We got more of these assholes. Ugh. I also realized that there is a spell in the game that would also make this area a lot easier in terms of dealing with bellflies and those aspids. But we do not have it because I chose not to go to where you get it yet because there's not much we can do in that area as of right now. And that was a little bit of a waste of a soul totem, but whatever. I'm just seeing if I am missing anything around here. I don't think I am. No, nothing over there. Over here. Just more assorted platforms. Oh, whoa, whoa! Okay. The game just kind of froze for a second there. That doesn't happen a lot in this game. It does if you have a really shitty computer and you're playing it on a really shitty computer, but not on Switch. But, yeah, I guess there you go. Now, when I talk about my first experience with the game, you can see what I had to deal with happening a lot. Like, that little, freeze, that would happen a lot when playing this game. And I somehow beat this game with that. We have this little tunnel way over here. Oh, there's a little something up there. I don't know if we can get to that. I don't actually remember what that is. Let's check over here. Dream nail you? I was a champion. I won't die here. Too bad. Alright, I guess we'll find out what that is another time, if that is anything even. I actually don't know. But I'm on schedule here. Let's see what's over here. Might actually find out from over here. Ow. And over here it's more dark and blue now. Ooh. I got another, ooh, okay. Got another money pile. Oh wait, no, that's where I came from, Dewey. And over here we lose the Kingdom's Edge music now. We've got up here. And it's dark in here. You need the Illumify lantern to see in this area. Aha! Another warrior finds their way to our fair Colosseum. Ours is the final destination for all... Wait. Final destination, box, no items. The final destination for all seeking trials of intense and deadly combat. All one has to do is place their mark upon their trial board of choice, and lo, the arena's gates will open. There's a small fee attached to each trial, but I'm sure as skilled combatant as yourself will have accrued a wealth of geo. Now, before you draw your nail and rush eagerly into battle, I'd offer you one quick word of advice. There's a warrior's pit just below here, where others like yourself await their own trials. I strongly advise using it to rest up before placing your mark. Oh, and I have no doubt I'm a fearsome warrior myself. Don't go judging me by my size or my current constraint. The Colosseum beckons us both. I will be back in battle soon. Make a contribution and you can enter the trial of the warrior. We're not going to do that right now. You won't make a contribution? No one ever won glory by clinging to their geo. I do not suggest doing... If you were following my playthrough like a guide, do not do this first. Wait until a little later in like the next episode or two. I didn't mean to talk to him again. In the next episode or two, we will be doing something, and we want to do that before we do this. Even though I'm definitely capable of doing this right now, with the nail I have, not gonna do this right now. Let's dream nail you. Lord Fool, give me another chance. I'll prove my strength to you. Though we can go down here. This is like the little resting area, for the Colosseum. We have this room. This very ominous room. But over here... we have a bench. And snoring guys. And if you go this way... break this wall, and there's a little hot spring. And this guy just kind of like looks over at you. And if you splash the water... Why does it disturb me? And if we go up here... can't really see much of what's going on. But yes, this is a Colosseum, and there's fighting going on. But yeah, so this is a cool little thing you can come to and do. But again, I would not suggest doing this until... Alright, I'll just say it, until you fully explore Deep Nest, because there is something that you want to do in Deep Nest before coming here. We're gonna super dash over this way, break this wall. Trust me, there's really nothing of interest over here. Yeah, there's just nothing of interest in this room. If we exit this room, we end up in an elevator shaft. Specifically, the one in City of Tears. So yeah. So if we just go all the way down here, we are now in the City of Tears. But remember, if you use the elevator, it will actually transport you to the resting ground. So if you want to go to Kingdom's Edge and to where the Colosseum is, you have to climb up the shaft. Very important to remember that. That's an easy mistake to make. And we just got the entry for those guys. Where are they? Cowardly Husk. The fearful, cowardly nature of these Hallownest bugs persists them even after death. It almost feels shameful to chase and cut them down. Now you may be wondering, what am I doing in Dirtmouth now? Well, we finished exploring Kingdom's Edge, and there's not really much else to do. So I wanted to, well, first I went into the map shop and got the Whispering Root, Lifeblood Cocoon, and Warrior's Grave pins. So now if we look on our map, we can actually see, Whispering Roots and Warrior's Graves that we have passed and we have access to, but have not actually activated or like done. And I think they go away after you defeat the warrior or complete the root little ball collecting game. So we can actually see that there's one in Fungal Wastes and there is one in the City of Tears. And I just am remembering that I think there is also another one in Fungal Wastes, but it's not showing up. Maybe it's right by Fungal Wastes, but technically is another, I don't know. But yeah, so those are good to have if you want to chase down those roots and warriors to get more essence to give to the seer. And I will be fighting all of the warrior graves. Don't worry, I'll get to them when I do. And you know, I'll definitely get to all of them. Don't worry about it. But anyway, we're gonna dash over here. We want to get on this elevator, but we're not actually going to Crystal Peak. See, here's something I forgot. And this is something I forgot even when I was first drawing up the plan for how I'm gonna explore Hallownest in my in the plan for this series. I forgot about this area, and then I put it on the list. But I forgot that you can actually go to where I'm going once you get oh, I can get this. Once you get what's it called? Once you get the super dash, sorry. Once you get the super dash, you can actually come here. Well, you know, once you get the super dash, you can actually come back to King's Path if you so desire, but it's King's Path that actually gives you access to another area. This other area can be, I only know of one other way to get to that area, and that is unlocking every stag station, but I don't want to do that. I want to walk over here and climb up here. Welcome to the Howling Cliffs. This is a small and somewhat forgettable area that some players might not even know exists. Right over here, I believe, if we were to fall down here, this will drop us into King's Path, where we first started the game, because this is actually where the opening cutscene of the game takes place. This cliff right here is the one that the knight is like looking off and looking at Dirtmouth in the distance before he jumps off. It's that frame that I use in my thumbnails. So that's actually really cool and some really interesting continuity, and they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to recreate the opening cutscene area in game, but they did. And I think that's a really good detail, and I like it a lot. But this is a full-on area. It's a somewhat small area, but it's an area nonetheless. And we have a little hut over here, in which we have a bench. And him. Nailmaster Mado. Ah, well met. Yes, I thought I could sense the aura of a fierce warrior approaching. I'm impressed you found my sanctuary here at the top of the world. No doubt you've endured many trials and overcome many foes in your quest to find me. No, don't speak a word. I, Nailmaster Mado, who has taught the art of the nail by the great nail sage himself, hereby accept you as my pupil. Let us begin the lesson immediately. For no cost of geo at all, you can learn this nail art. Master the Cyclone Slash. Hold Y to concentrate energy into the nail. Release the button while holding up or down. Let's perform the Cyclone Slash. Your form, exquisite. Now I know how my own master felt when he passed down his teachings to us. I hope you don't think me too forward when I say that I consider you to be my child. Yes, when I saw you perform my nail art, I felt a bond between us and suddenly flash into existence. You honor me beyond words, my pupil. Thank you. So he's just proud to teach his stuff. My brother Shio, how fare you in that green kingdom of thorns you call home? I think of you every time I raise my nail. Do you ever close your eyes and remember the time we spent together with Oro and our master? I like to think you do. So if there's any doubt of like how they're all related and whatnot, well, there you go. This side is kind of cool. In the background, you can see like what looks like to be a gruzzer skeleton, and some other things. But yes, So the Cyclone Slash. It's a quick spin. Decently big in front of you. The hitbox in front of you isn't as huge and wide and tall as the Great Slash, but this covers all around you, and it has many hits. I forget exactly how many. Maybe I'll just put the stats on screen. But it has multiple hits, and if you can get all of those hits to land on something, it does a lot of damage, even more than the Great Slash. So it's a pretty good boss-killing tool to grab. I don't usually end up using it much, but, you know. Over here we have a big soul totem. There's not a lot of time left in this episode now, I realize. But this is a small area, and I just thought we'd do it. Oh, right. I am Gorb. Bow, 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 bow to Gorb. The great mind. I am Gorb. Ascend, 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 ascend with it, Gorb. Yeah, why not? So this guy, he seems pretty simple. He just kind of, he goes wow, and then shoots a burst of needles. Oh, but as he loses health, he starts doing more and more, and they go back and forth. And he can get pretty stressful, and he can occasionally teleport. Oh, all right, we're already on phase 3. Ow. All you gotta do is just be patient and concentrate with this boss. He can be pretty annoying, but ow. And there we go. Oof, I thought that was gonna be harder than it was. Yeah, you just gotta concentrate with him. I am Gorb, the great mind, the pain, ascend, ascend. I am. And that gifts us 100 essence. Here lies Gorb, the great mind. So yeah, there's not really much info on him. My take with him is that he was like basically the equivalent of just like those homeless guys who just keep telling about how they know when the world is going to end and that they're like wise and that everyone should follow them. Like he thinks he knows everything. He believes he knows everything and was probably looked at to be crazy, but probably had a few followers considering his grave. Grave. He's growing on me. But yeah, I think that's all that's in this room. Go on over here. We have this area that has, it's very, even though this is a small area in terms of what you can do in it, it feels like a very big area because there's a lot of open space with small platforms, and it can be kind of an annoying area to navigate due to that. But I will do my best. What I want to find is the map, which is over here. Enjoying the bracing air? We're quite close to Hallownest borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I've drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one and more for completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. Cheap map. But yeah, so as you can see, it kind of just fades off as you go to the left. And over here we have, whoa. Okay. Remember to look down, ladies and gentlemen. Why did I just like try to flick the stick up as if to use a smash attack? Oh, knife for smash. Okay, oh, got some essence from that, lucky. Nice. Okay, this is just the area where enemies pop out of nowhere. Ow. Oh, I think we're already over here. Could you... Fuck. Yeah, we see a lot of these blue butterfly plants. And we have a little thing we can break through. Which just lets us go back quicker from this little platforming segment. If we go through here. We have one of the prettiest areas in the game. Joni's blessing. Ah, I see you bear my blessing. I can't remember giving it, but my memory has been a little lacking of late. This is the blue child Joni. Isn't it just so peaceful here? Such a perfect place to rest. And of course it's optional and you don't really need to do it, but I'm a greedy slut and I'm going to absorb him. Or her. But yeah. Don't really have much lore on this. I imagine that this is someone who was praised as being some sort of mad, like blessed person, blessed creature for being blue, and definitely has something to do with lifeblood. Lifeblood is a weird and mysterious thing in this game, lore-wise. There's not much info on it, and as we'll see even like sooner in the game, it gets more mysterious. But yeah, this is definitely one of the prettiest areas in the game. I think it's used in like the game's like main trailer after. Well, I know there's the first Hollow Knight trailer where it had like pretty much all the beta stuff in it, and you know the game changed a lot since then. I don't really. I think in the Lifeblood trailer update though they did use this room, and which is very fitting. But yeah, this is one of my favorite areas of the game just to look at. Just all the butterflies flying up, just the nice blue. Such a nice blue. This is a very good color, very good shade. Ah, love it. I love that area so much. But yeah. Oh, we opened up here. But Joni's blessing. I should talk about that real quick. And oh hey, they made Howling Clefs more purple, I think. I don't know. Oh yeah, and Gorb. Lingering dream of a fallen warrior, a mysterious life form that claimed to contain all the world's knowledge inside of its distended brain. So yeah, he just kind of was like, "Hey guys, I know everything." Meh. But anyway, Joni's blessing, a very good charm. It costs 4 charm notches, but what it does is basically it increases your life by like 4. It gives like 4 extra health. But as a sort of drawback, it also makes all of your health, the added health and your original health, all of it into lifeblood hearts. So you can't heal yourself, but you have a lot more base health upon equipping it. It seems kind of not great, especially with how much it costs, but it is very great for bosses, considering a lot of the time in boss fights, there's not enough time to heal yourself, focus. So sacrificing the ability to heal yourself, which you can't really do in a lot of boss fights for more base health, is really good. There's a breakable wall over here. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. These blasted plains stretch never-ending. There is no world beyond. Those foolish enough to traverse this void must pay the toll and relinquish the precious mind this kingdom grants. Very strange concept, and we'll hear a little bit more about it later on, I think. We have a Wanderer's Journal, another breakable wall. There's a little mound here. And Then over here we have the corpse of a large bug. Now, there is something we can do here, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be saving that for after we beat the main game, actually. Those of you who know what it is should kind of understand why. I just want to save all that for later. What else is here? I kind of don't want to leave this episode, this area off for a part 2, because if I only explore half of it, then it'll just be another empty half for another episode, and I want to start doing halvesy episodes. I just realized that doing this means I'm gonna have to do this. This is one of the more annoying whispering routes because of what I talked about earlier and how this area is laid out. So I'm just going to fast forward a bit, and yeah, you can just watch and fast forward me. Well, first let me just show. Over here, we have a king's idol. If we try to walk this way, there's a wind pushing us back. Even if we do this, and ooh, hey, look, I like how the crystals like go with. Oh, we're still going. That's funny. It like doesn't even push you back that much normally, but if you do this, then you keep sliding. Okay, that's a kind of a funny glitch, actually. But yeah, so we can't move forth anywhere past there, and according to the lore, if we did, we would have to relinquish the mind that the kingdom grants us. But yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward me getting all these essence orb things. So here we go. And there we go. I actually did that a lot faster than I thought I would. Let's see what the Whispering Root has to say for us. Ouch. This is the falling onto enemies and getting hurt area. Wasteland. Bugs reduced. So yeah, this area is just kind of a dump, kind of a wasteland. There's not much in it. We see there's a little room that points to Green Path. But let's see. Did I get everything here? There should be a grub somewhere around here, actually. Maybe over here? Yep. Right over here. Ow. Whoop. Actually, this hole right here will lead to where we found Baldur's Shell, that little room off Green Path. That's why that area said there was no map for it, if you recall, because it would actually count as part of Howling Cliffs, which I think is kind of confusing, since, you know, you can more easily and sooner access it from Green Path. But yeah, so that should be everything there is in this area, actually. Alright, so anyway, guys, that's all there is to Howling Wraiths. Again, it looks pretty big, but it's a really small area. It just has a few things to collect, and one very important thing that we won't be doing until very, very late into this series. But yeah, in the next episode, we're going to be moving on to another new area. I don't know exactly which one, because I'm still having trouble deciding which one of these two areas I should visit first. But we will be moving on to a new area. Either one that's very mysterious and full of interesting lore, or one that's gonna make us all want to pull out our teeth. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna take a nice long rest here and look out into the beautiful landscape that is Hallownest. See ya.